Hello, I'm going to try to go live from my computer, which tends to be a little slow. Let me shut some of these browsers and see if that helps at all. So it was a super cold day today here in Iowa. It's like in the 30s and like drizzly, rainy. It's just freaking cold. So I have some tea here. Hello everyone who's joining. I'm just going to give just a second or two more. Like I don't want to wait too long and waste anybody's time. But I was just saying that it's been super, super cold here today. And so I have a cup of tea in front of me and I'm just letting my husband put the kids to bed, taking a break tonight. Okay, so let's jump up. Let's get started. Anybody who comes in later can just go ahead and watch the replay. Hello, thanks for sending me some hearts. Hey, since there are people on this live, sometimes I do lives and nobody watches it until the replay. Let me know if my computer gets behind and you have like a hard time hearing me or the screen freezes or something. Hey, Sarah. Okay, so whoops, I said hey, Sarah. Every time I say hey, Sarah, Siri goes off on my phone. Sorry about that. I'll shut her off. Okay. That didn't work. I don't even know how to shut her off. I thought I knew. Maybe she'll stop now. Okay, sorry about that. So expectations and your income. So here's what I want to talk about. And I want you guys to really think through this. And if you have a piece of paper, go ahead and like jot it out because at the end, towards the end of this live, I'm going to go ahead and run some energy for you to help you clear out those expectations so that you don't have to I don't know, go do an assignment or do any extra work on your own outside of watching this live. Okay. So what I want you to think about, if you don't have your own business, think about like your personal finances or your family's finances. Okay. Do you expect to be able to make money doing something you love? And so that's just like a yes or a no. You can put it in the comments if you're totally open and out there and ready to share, or just keep track of these on your own as I'm just going to ask a few questions as I do it. So do you expect to make money doing something you love? Yes or no? What other expectations do you have around that? Because oftentimes when we have expectations, it's not just the one thing, right? It's not just the yes or the no. It's not a simple answer. It's like there's a lot of things and there's some favorable and unfavorable expectations that you have. And so let's look at the unfavorable ones that you guys have around making money doing something you love. What? Yeah, we're all working on it, aren't we? So what are some things that come up for you? Guys, my dogs are running around being totally noisy. I just played with them before this live. They should be fine, but they're being noisy. So anyway, so what else comes up for you? When you're thinking about, do I expect to make money doing something I love? What are the unfavorable things that come up for you? So even if your initial gut instinct is yes, what else comes up for you? Is it, yes, but it'll be too hard? Yes, but it won't be enough money? I don't know. What are some other things that might come up for someone who I don't know. Does anybody have any? Anybody want to type out any? Whether they're theirs or just something that's coming to their mind? What are some things that come up for you when you think about doing something you love and making money from it? Tammy says, yes, and my expectations are that it's going to be really hard work and will mean less time with my family. Yeah, that's huge. You know what? That's something that comes up for me a lot too because like just in my life, and actually if you know human design and look at it, like family is super, super important for me. So that's usually like my big thing in my life. So I can totally feel that, feel ya on that one. Just that you're afraid that it'll take time away from your family. Like for me, I'm afraid, like my kids are small. I have a 3 and a 5-year-old, and next year my 5-year-old is starting kindergarten. Like I'm really afraid to miss out on these developmental years that everybody says goes by so fast in the name of making money. And so sometimes instead of addressing like my beliefs and things around money and maybe the efficiency of my business. Instead, I just pull away. I just pull back into myself and I'm like, okay, never mind. The business is over here. I can make money later. You know, like when the kids go back to school, or not back to school, but when they go to school, then I can make money. But right now I'm just not gonna. Well, it doesn't have to be an either or, right? So just go ahead and list out those things, those unfavorable things. Now I also want you to list out some of the favorable things. I expect to make money in my business, or maybe not business if you're not an entrepreneur, but in your job, your career, doing something you love. And what are the other things that go along with that? What are the other things that are positive? And these can be things that maybe aren't true feelings that you have right now, but now that we're talking about it and you're kind of using your brain, being a little logical about this, you're like, I want to believe. So maybe you don't truly believe, yes, I can make money doing something I love and work part-time, but it's something that you want to believe. So put that down as an expectation. I expect to be able to make money doing something I love and work part-time. I expect to be able to do something I love and support my family. You know, for a lot of us, we want to be the sole income earner of our family so that the other person in our family has the opportunity to go and find something that they love to do, or to raise the children, or to spend time with a cause that they care about, or whatever. You know, we don't necessarily want both members of the family working all the time, because then you've got to deal with schedules and all the other stuff that goes along with dual income families. Yeah, so you don't want to have to pull back, Tammy. So that's a really, really great awareness. And you know what? I'm so glad I jumped on now, because sometimes I wonder if I should jump on or not. But that one comment right there is totally worth all of this, all my time, all my energy. I'm so glad that you have that awareness. And I hope that it makes huge changes in your life now that you're aware of it and can do something with it. I'm excited so many people are joining. I need to start doing these at night. I usually don't, because you can see the lighting is terrible on my computer at night. So I usually try to do it with the sunlight and while the kids are at like daycare or something like that. Okay, so now that we have all of your expectations, you've got unfavorable expectations for making money and doing something you love, and you've got favorable expectations. I want you to just look over the unfavorable ones again and just feel it in your body, okay? Wherever it is. Maybe you can feel it all over your body. Maybe your knee aches. Maybe you can feel the tension building in your neck. For me, something that's super common when I think about money is right here in my jaw. I just get real tight in my jaw, okay? I just want you to become aware of it. And your job, your only job, while I'm running the energy work for just a couple of minutes, is for you to take a deep breath, and on each exhale, just imagine that you're releasing all of that. Whatever those beliefs are, and give yourself the permission to release even the unconscious ones you haven't thought of, but that your body is aware of and knows are connected to this discussion that we're having, okay? Oh, you're in Australia. Yes, it definitely is daytime down there. Yes, I coached someone down there last year, and so I always had to coach her at like, I think it was 5:30 or 6:30 in the morning her time in order to make it work with my time. Okay, so that's all you're going to do right now is think about any of the unfavorable things and exhale them out. I'm going to run energy work to support you, okay? And if anyone's on this call and you're like, whoa, energy work, I don't know anything about this, or I don't want it, don't worry about it. You get to choose if you receive it or not, okay? If you don't want energy work tonight, just set that intention that you're not open and ready to receive it. No problem. Okay, and so that we don't have to spend a whole lot of time sitting here while I do the energy work, I just set the intention that we're going to run that energy for the next 30 minutes for you, okay? so that we can finish up this live and get you going. Now, I know I said at the beginning of this live that I wasn't going to give you any homework to walk away with, but as I was doing that, I was like, oh, you know, it would be glorious. So what I want you to do after you're done with this call is just take your positive, or I shouldn't say positive, I'm sorry, your favorable outcomes of what happens when you start making money doing something you love, and go to the mirror, like in your bathroom or whatever, and just say those out loud. And you can do a couple of things here. You can just say them out loud if you want to. If they feel like strong, powerful in your body, like not so much in a positive way, but like scary, maybe unrealistic or something, you can tap right here on your thymus, which is just a really good way to bring yourself back into your body. You can use this anytime if you're feeling anxious or whatever. It's just right up here, kind of where your breastbone comes up, and then you've got your clavicles going across. So just right in there, just tap and bring yourself back. Another thing that I really like to do, if I'm trying to speak something into existence and it feels like stuck, like I can't make it happen, it can't come up and out of me and into my reality, I tap very lightly, right? Because it's your throat, but I tap right there on my throat. Okay? So just go and say those really positive things. And if there's one that feels really good to you, keep it in mind. Use it as like an affirmation or a mantra over the next few days or week or whatever. Something I've been saying lately for myself is that I make money in my business every week. I make money in my business every week. So I'm not perfect. And like many entrepreneurs in the online world, and maybe even in brick and mortar, though I tend to work with service-based people online, is that the income is inconsistent, right? And that's something I'm working through myself as well, is like, how can I create this consistency with my income? And so one of my mantra used to be that I make money every month. Now I've made money 3 months in a row, and I'm so fucking excited about that. So excited. So now my mantra has changed to I make money every week. And this week is my second week in a row making money. So super excited about that as well. And looking forward to continuing that trend. And I guess my next step would be I make money daily. Hey, how exciting would that be to have such a supportive business that you're bringing in income daily? So cool. Okay, so thank you so much for joining me. If you have any questions about anything that went on here, let me know in the comments below or send me a private message. If any of you happen to be local in the Quad City area, I have a talk coming up this Thursday. So in 2 nights, we're meeting at Jersey Grill. It's $15. 15 bucks. Anyway, it's 15 bucks. And it includes your dinner and a drink. So you can come join me, and we're going to be talking about more about money, more about your relationship with money. I'm going to help you connect with what the actual energy of money is for you, so that you can go on after that night and continue to work on that relationship and continue to heal it on your own. And of course, we'll meet everyone else who shows up, which is always great to meet like-minded people in the same area as you, so that you can build some friendships. I will leave the link in the comments for that, or maybe I'll put it right in the post at the top so that it's easier to find. And if you're interested, click the link and then you can purchase your tickets. And I'll see you on Thursday. Thanks everyone for joining.